Erykah Badu, by far the biggest entertainer over the last 15 years. The one and only C Breezy. What is good?
That's good, brother.
Yo, man, let me tell you something, man. It's like I didn't even want to tell the people you was coming because I just was like, yo, I can't even believe it. I've had Alicia Keys, Mike Tyson, presidents, everybody come on this show. But I really, as much as you have kept your word with me and you've always been 1,000, I couldn't believe you was coming on, man. How you doing, man?
Man, I'm great, man. You know, you my brother, man. I was glad to see you. You know what I'm saying? It's 2020, but, man, this shit is crazy, man. I'm just glad to reach out, man. We're losing a lot of people, man.
You know, Chris, man, my daughter's 14, and you've been number one before she was born, and yet you still the youngest guy out here doing it. Like, the shit is like the cheat code of a lifetime. Like, how do you stay so relevant and so consistent for all these years, Chris?
Honestly, like, with me, I think it's definitely my fans, man, because our consumers and everybody that listen to our stuff is the people who make us hot. Like, so I think the things that I've been doing is just trying to be consistent. Like, and the consistency is only with your talent. Like, it's like practicing your jump shot. If you in the NBA, I never stay out of the studio, and I never don't have room I never not leave room to get better or grow. So that's what I've been on. I've just been trying to focus and just being happy to be in the present, like, in the moment. So I think that's what kept, like, my music consistent. I love everybody's music, but I so try to stay away from jumping on a bandwagon of something that's hot. Like, I'll get on songs, but I definitely want to make sure it's stuff that people remember, man. Like, I want people, remember that time Chris did this, or I heard this song. Like, I always want to have memorable moments, and I've been able to have, like, such a great fan base and let my talent speak for myself now. That is, like, cool.
Let me tell you something. I'm jumping. Your Wi-Fi is kind of Teddy Riley-ish, so I gotta get to the gusto because I don't want your shit to fall off on us. So I'm gonna get to the. I'm not gonna beat around the bush. You know, I cried before you cried when you did the tribute for MJ, Michael Jackson. What was you thinking? What was you going through? When you did that tribute and they asked you to do it, like, what was in there, man?
It was so many mixed emotions. Like, you know, at that time he's still the GOAT to me. So when that happened, I was more so devastated. But when they called, like, I was afraid to do it because I was like, man, I don't want to mess up what he got going on. Like, I don't want to mess up his name and nothing by messing up. And I think a lot of things that I was going through in my life kind of, like, coincided with it. So, like, all the emotions hit me. Like, in my head, I'm like, yo, I'm going to do this. I'm going to be strong. And I murdered all this stuff. Then at the end, I got emotional. So, but for me, it was like, I don't know. It was eye-opening. It was just like, look, I got to take everything more serious. I got to take why I love this and why I do this more serious. So it was crazy, though. I had an amazing time. I felt like I made them proud, but it was very emotional.
You know, I cried when MJ died. You know, I pulled over and I couldn't drive. I was in the Bronx, I'll never forget. And I didn't believe it at first, but when I turned the radio and I went to the Italian radio, the news radio, everything was like, MJ died, MJ died, MJ died, MJ died. Would you say that's who you model your career after? Like, if there would be any artist that you would say, you know, that you would want to be like, that was before you, who would it be?
See, with me, now I feel like it's like eras, right? wasn't able to be inspired by him or even Usher. Like I can't diss all these people before, Genuine, Cisco, whoever it was. If I didn't have these inspirations, I wouldn't have the freedom to be creative and do what I want to do. So I think now that I'm older, I don't want to now I'm glad I'm being able to write my own chapter. You know what I'm saying? I'm being able to do it my way, but at the same time still show respect and don't forget where I got it from.
Mm-hmm. So was that Usher, or we ain't really get an answer? Like, there's not like one guy you looked up to growing up.
Anyone was definitely Michael when it comes to the entertainment. Like that, and you got to think everybody wanted those heat that he had on in the you don't have to call video. Like it's a whole bunch of so all of those things is to shape my own.
I get it. I think nobody's fucking with Chris Brown. Personally, it's just my opinion. You've been too consistent. I remember one day you posted, and you don't brag, you humble, you posted some shit over 100 million sold. I don't know what the fuck. It was just some amazing number. And the thing is, you just keep going and going and going. Probably the greatest record I've ever heard collaborating, definitely in this era, is you and Drake, the No Guidance. And that's so hard. I'm gonna look at that like we all watching the slam dunk contest, and right when we think Vince Carter can't do nothing no better, he dumps his arm in the fucking rim, and we like, sheesh, like fuck that. He lived up to expectations. Like, so you say Drake, Chris Brown, you're like, what the fuck is this gonna be? And and so we get it, and I never forget, I was in the gym. I heard this shit 20,000 times. I was in the gym, and it was just undeniable. Will there ever be a Drake, Chris Brown album, a collaboration album, like a best of both worlds?
Yeah, I think.
Don't say that. Hold on. Was that yeah? Was that yes? Yo, Chris.
We got some songs. We got some songs.
Oh my God,
some songs.
This is the Joker moment. Yo, don't kill me. We
definitely got some songs.
Hey, yo, Chris.
We got some
shit.
Heat. I feel like
damn.
I feel like we want to man.
Oh man, that shit gonna kill everything, man. That shit gonna kill everything, cause it was the most. It's still, when I hear it, it feels brand new. You know, it feels like it just came out today. That's something.
Yeah.
That's something that's so hard to do, man. Like and then
timeless to make timeless.
Chris Brown album, you got me fucked up, huh?
It's definitely gonna be something that we working on. That's gonna be crazy.
It's gonna be the biggest album ever made in history, bigger than the Beatles. All that, I promise you, that's gonna be bigger than the Beatles. That's gonna be bigger than. Oh, that shit crazy, bro. You fucked me up, man. I don't get fucked up. You know this is the Big Show. I don't get fucked up. You got me fucked up.
Yeah.
And I'm so happy for the fans, man, that the fans is able to see Drake and Chris Brown put together a whole album body of work. That should be crazy, bro. Like, I got one for you, Chris.
It'll be something unexpected. I can't hear what you say.
That's amazing. Even the video, but Hello? See, that's why I'm asking the big questions early, because your Wi-Fi is acting like.
All right, so look, let me move around there a little bit. Let me see if I got a better connection.
Your shit looking like you in Grant's tomb, man. You in Tutankhamun or something, man. That shit. That shit under the pyramid, man. We in the hut, you heard me? Let's find one good spot, because I got one for you I just thought of. Right?
You can hear me now?
I can hear you perfect. It's just no matter what, it's like that blurry shit. And
glitching and
you
all that.
want to know what's crazy, Chris, man? Nah, I need your face, man, because these young ladies, they want to see Chris Brown, man. They want to see your face.
Yeah.
And so, yo, Chris, man, you know, I've hung out with you before. I ain't freezing up, man. Damn, man. All right, let's go there. Shout out Naldo Benny. That's my man from Brazil. Yeah, perfect. Shout out my brother Naldo Benny. He's your biggest fan from Brazil, and he's like a superstar over there. And he always asks me about you.
Nah, I know him for a minute, man. Yeah.
You know Naldo? We freezing up. Yo, Chris, you might have to move around a little. Yeah, Naldo's a good guy. So listen, you freezing right now, so I don't want to ask you this question without shout out to the hit maker. I need to get a good spot. Because this is the question that goes beyond viral right here, right? And there's a way to go beyond viral without being sucker free. You know, these other guys, they want to interview our legends and icons and ask bullshit. That's not what we do here. We spread love. That's all we do.
Yeah.
You've been watching these versus battles.
Yeah.
Who would Chris Brown go up against in a versus battle? And would you do a versus battle?
I'm gonna be honest, I would do the verses, but I'd probably do it versus myself.
Versus yourself. Yeah, I can hear you. So you wouldn't go up against nobody.
I feel like stat wise, as far as like songs, like if you sit there and push play, like, and not to be rude, like it's just like the amount of time of people who did music.
No, you better
and
than
they have
everybody.
their
Yo, Chris.
Yeah.
You better than everybody. That's not even a question.
I got so many. I have so many songs. Like I could just do the features themselves of the people I've done features with, and it's not no cocky stuff. And then I feel like I'm still in the game, so I ain't gonna do no verses till I'm ready to. You know what I'm saying? Be like, yo, this is what I used to do. I still got my foot in the door with that thing. So.
Thank you.
Yo, let me tell you something though, Chris. Now, but versus celebration, which one have you saw that you love the most out of the verses? Which one you seen that you love the most? You freezing up. Oh, you had fun with DMX and Snoop joint. Let me tell you something, man. Nah, your shit wildin' though. it's breakdancing right now. Your shit doing the break that your shit pop locking and rocking. I said, you know, Chris, man, I got to hang out with you a bunch of times, and it's always. And shout out to my man Ant, your manager Ant, he calling us on the line while we on here. And my brother, love my brother Ant. You always the plug. You know, Chris, I've seen you play me maybe 100 songs. That's perfect right there. That I never even heard come out. Like I heard some joints you played me one time with, I think Tory Lanez or like, and I'm like, what the fuck? Every record you played was a hit, and I still haven't heard those records. How many records you got in the stash?
Honestly, I got like 15,000 songs, all in all.
Like, oh, wow. But like 15,000 songs?
Yeah, I got about 15,000, all in all. So, like, I never stopped recording, man. I feel like why like hold on, like keep cooking, remain humble, keep cooking.
Yeah, man, I love how your energy. You know, you start battling. I seen you do a whole concert, come to the back room and start battling all your dancers in the back. I'm like, yo, this motherfucker got energy.
Yeah, they gonna get this work too. They gonna get the work too.
Yo, Chris, man, you just the best at everything, man. I watch you play basketball. If you wanted to go to the NBA, you could do it. I watch you play football. You go to NFL. You do art. You do fucking Picasso. You sing better than everybody. You dance better. What kind of shit? Hey, yo, man. Yo, it's I'm not even lying or I'm not hyping it. But did you ever say to yourself, like, damn, I'm so fucking talented? Like, cause
I just feel like if I excelled at a lot of things, which I do, but it's like it's almost being able to have a superpower and then you don't want to be like, hey guys, I can do all this, because it won't bring the type of respect and inspiration. So I kind of just do it because I love it. You know what I'm saying? And I do it. And if I'm good at it, great. But it is eerie and it's very, very like irregular to me. Like it's still weird to me that I'm able or capable to just, you know, be good at certain things.
Be good at everything. You know, AI was like that. AI was like that. Allen Iverson was like that. He's balling, football, everything. He was just.
It's something in the water. It's Virginia, man.
You know, I used to go down there with AI, the Bad News VA, and hang out with the boys back in the day. And Virginia, so coming up from Virginia, and you just a young kid. Shout out to your moms, because I know she's by far your number one supporter in the universe. Mom's got your back. She done answered tweets of mine, like when I pop shit about you, and I'm like, yo, Chris Brown, you know, she'll answer like, that's right, he is number one, he is the best. And so from being from VA, and you had who you had out there? You had Teddy Riley out there. You had Pharrell. You had Timbo. You had Missy. You had Clips.
Definitely Clips. And then you got, it's like DMV too. So DC, Maryland, Virginia. So you know we all kind of like take everybody. We like this the fam. This the clique. So shit, even trades, like everybody's from. I think the people from Virginia have the talent, but we just need to expand. So as soon as we're able to showcase it, we usually
Did you get like a record deal? Like I met you young, you was going to Scott Storch, and you was with Tina Davis, and you might have been, I don't even know, 14 or some shit. And you sung for me in the parking lot of the Hit Factory. And in 1 second, I knew you was a superstar. I was like, yo, you a fucking superstar, B. You gonna be the biggest in it. So, for the one person you sang for, they signed you on the spot. How did that go down?
Nah, I feel like I had a couple different things happen. Like, they listened to my demo, and I was on a demo CD with like 7 other artists, and I had like maybe one song. And then I remember Tina, she was working at Def Jam, so Tina definitely went and like who is this kid? So when she had me come, I did the meeting in front of Def Jam, and when I got there, I was so nervous. I never sung in front of nobody, but Tina was just like, yo, whoever's in the room, find the first female as soon as you start singing and go sing to her. And I was like, all right. And then from there, it was like a couple more meetings I had with three or four other labels from there. And then it was kind of like a bidding war. But I remember I had signed my contract right when I was 14. I remember on Run It, I told everybody I was 16. I was only 15. I had just turned 15.
So you was 14. I know when I met you, you was about 14. Yeah. You know, you was mad young. I was like, yo, this guy gonna fucking blow. I never forget, I went to Cool and Dre. Everywhere I went for maybe a week, I just kept saying, yo, I met this kid. He's a little kid. That motherfucker gonna be a superstar. I was telling everybody everywhere I went. And you turned that thing around, you know, in no time. It's crazy because I've been in places with you, and you know, I usually get attention. I think I'm handsome. But if we walk in a room with 100 girls in it, 200 eyes is on Chris Brown. What does that, yo, Chris, what is that like? Like, what is that like? I've been in places where they all like, and would you ever get serious? Are you ever thinking about getting serious with a young lady?
Yeah, I think I get serious all the time, but I feel like the first question. But when place and it's like, and I can feel like certain people might be feeling me, like I still give them their peace, like I still give them their freedom. Like I'll play the awkward role, like I got, like, cause you know what I'm saying? However, so as soon as I get in there, if a girl giving me a little attention,
I never seen you cocky or nothing like that. Yeah, I never seen you cocky or nothing like that. I always see you nice to everybody. Like it's never been like. What you said? Let me ask you. I'm gonna give you one more question, one more good one, and then you know, because you know, I know you. I thank you for your time. I'm assuming you in an island somewhere, some shit, because the Wi-Fi is acting like it's sky blue water behind you or some shit. You know, I know when the Wi-Fi act like it's very hot, like in that, like it's sky blue with flamingos. I know when they got flamingos outside and shit like that. That Wi-Fi act different. Yo, so Chris, let me ask you something. This would be the final question. I appreciate your time. What is your top 5? Chris, what's your top 5 R&B singers of all time? Your top 5 R&B, favorite R&B singers of all time. Man, I really want him to answer that question. Yo, Chris, you keep popping in and out. I said, what is your top 5? Nice. The Wi-Fi. Just walk a little bit further, man. I only got 1 more minute with you. But I would love to hear your top 5 R&B singers of all time. It's that Wi-Fi when you in the islands and shit, when there's flamingos outside in the sky blue water. Nah, we ain't got you, Chris. We ain't got you. The big show, baby. The biggest show in the fucking game. We lost Chris Brown. Oh, shit. We lost C. Breezy. Nando Benny, huh? I mean, he's going to come back. He's going to come back. Wow. I try to tell you guys, this wasn't no regular shit going on here. It's Chris Brown coming on a big show. We do it big every night, 8 p.m. Eastern. It's the Fat Joe Show, the biggest shit in the game. If you ain't been here, you're bugging. Whoever you name has been on here. Yo, Chris, come back. Let me see my brother. Oh shit. Yeah, that shit crazy. Your ass. Damn, I needed to know that one. I swear I needed to know that one. Who inspires Chris Brown? What's his top 5? Dead or alive? Wow, I know the Wi-Fi was choppy, but it's very rare we get Chris Brown to do interviews. And he knows on here, he is my brother. He is a friend of the show. And we are on no fuck shit here. This is celebrating his career, his life, his contribution to American culture. This kid is, I wouldn't say kid, I'm way older, but he is Astro Boy. You know, he's something else, man. And as much props as we give him, we can never give him enough. You know, as much props as we give Chris, we can never give him enough props. Because there really ain't nobody better than him. He just told us, if you was listening, that he has an album with Drake. That he cut an album with Drake. That right there will break every fucking record you ever thought of in your life. And the No Guidance record, still to this day when it comes on, it feels like the best record I ever heard. And it sounds so brand new every time I hear it. If he drops a record with Drake, fans will die. Success Clothing.